I hate this. Matt announced as they stood in front of the abandoned house. I hate this so much, you have no idea. Come on, Matt. One of his friends, Matthew Espinosa, said, I'm sure it won't be that bad. Yeah, this will be fun. Rolls. Kyle Pratt exclaimed in his usual boisterous manner.
Okay, I won't do that. I won't. That was supposed to be Snoop Dogg, but it really wasn't good. It was supposed to be Snoop Dogg. What are the recommended ones? Mr. Beast is recommended? All right. This one any good now?
English, en français, and in español de España.
No.
Hi, my name is David. I speak it.
Hi, my name is Oliver. I speak in
Yes,
American
this one's
English.
good. Okay, here we go.
I hate this, Matt announced as they stood in front of the abandoned house.
Here we go.
I hate this so much you have no idea. Come on, Matt, one of his friends, Matthew Espinosa, said. I'm sure it won't be that bad.
Drop
Yeah,
in.
this will be fun, Rhodes. Kyle Pratt exclaimed in his usual boisterous manner, pushing past Matt and through the door into the entrance hall, turning to face him, arms spread wide. No, Matt replied, crossing his arms. Nope, nuh-uh, that's a fucking lie and you know it. This will not be fun. This will be the furthest thing from fun. I can't believe I'll let you guys talk me into this. Don't be such a baby, Brittany Angel, Kyle's girlfriend, said as she...
Was it stopped there? Was it stopped there? Hey! Oh, it's doing me fish going through a fucking tutorial. The fuck?
too entered the house. I'm not. Just because I have a healthy respect of ghosts and know not to mess with them doesn't mean I'm a... Ghosts aren't real, Rhodes, Angel drawled with a roll of her eyes. We haven't decided that yet, Pred said, pointing at her. That's what...
You motherfucker! Snooze tips! Fuck off!
That's why we're here. To find proof for the age-old questions, do ghosts exist? Yeah, sure, whatever. Angel started walking deeper into the building, her boyfriend right on her.
Oh my god. Okay, this is the last one. I'm so sorry. That's the last one now. I'm gonna go back.
To find proof for the age-old questions, do ghosts exist? Yeah, sure, whatever. Angel started walking deeper into the building, her boyfriend right on her heels. Espinos gave Matt a sympathetic look before he followed them, leaving Matt alone on the doorstep. Matt sighed, looking at the sky in exasperation. I hate this, he said again to no one in particular. Then he stepped inside the house. His friends were already in the living room setting up the equipment they had brought when Matt caught up to them, and he eyed the setup apprehensively. Where did you even get all that crap? He asked, picking up one device and inspecting it from all sides before dropping it back on the table. It's not crap, Pred exclaimed. This is all the cutting-edge technology we need to catch a ghost. He bought it off some crazy person, Angel informed them.
Oh my god.
He was not crazy.
Is this
He was an
Ghostbusters?
experienced ghost hunter, and he scammed you. The couple continued bickering, and Matt pinched the bridge of his nose, already regretting every decision he had ever made that had led him to this moment. Espinos patted his back consolingly. The sooner we let him play his real-life phasmophobia, he whispered, the sooner we can leave. Matt nodded and took a fortifying breath. Okay, he interrupted the arguing pair. Let's get this shit show on the road, shall we? Together, they finished unpacking everything they'd brought, and by the end, they stood in front of a table full of gadgets, none of which Matt recognized or knew what they did. except for the fucking Ouija board Pred had brought, and which he was now excitedly holding in his hands.
Nuh-uh.
So, I thought we'd start with the Ouija. No, Matt interrupted him resolutely, and tugged the board out of Pred's hands. Absolutely not, we do not fuck with that. But, no, he threw the Ouija board away, and it landed somewhere in the room with a loud clatter. Do not even think about it, Kyle. Pred pouted. Fine, we can do the spirit box instead, Matt sighed. I'm gonna regret asking this, but what's a spirit box? It cycles through radio stations and creates white noise through which ghosts can supposedly communicate with us. Espinosa explained, and Matt's shoulders dropped in resignation. Why the hell do you all want to talk to ghosts so badly? There's some things that should not be disturbed. He was cut off by a cacophony of noise as Pred turned on the spirit box and he flinched. What the fuck? He said. That's awful. He saw Angel and Espinosa wince too, but Kyle was already busy yelling questions at the device in his hand. What is your name? He shouted. How old are you? With each question Kyle asked that yielded no satisfying response on the spirit box. He grew more disappointed, and by the time he finally turned off the noise, he was all but pouting, and Matt was feeling a headache coming on. Well, this room is a bust, Pred huffed, but then he drew himself up and clapped his hands. All right, he said. On to the rest of the house. Espinosa, you take the first floor, Angel and I will take the second, and Rhodes. I'm staying here, Matt interrupted, and Pred pouted at him. But Rhodes, he whined. We're trying to conduct a paranormal investigation here. No, you are conducting a paranormal investigation. I'm just here because apparently I'm a fucking idiot. You can go around and antagonize ghosts all you want, I'm staying here. They stared at each other, arms crossed, neither of them willing to back down, until finally, Pred caved. As usual. Fine, I guess you can continue investigating down here. Yeah, sure, Matt agreed, having absolutely zero intention of doing any investigating. He watched the others leave to explore the house further, and sat down on one of the fold-out chairs they had brought, wrapping his arms around himself. As he tried to ignore the fact that he was now alone in a creepy old house that was supposedly haunted. Maybe he should have gone with Espinosa after all, but he'd figured their little base of operations that had all the light and, most importantly, was close to the exit, was safer than wandering around the rest of the house, and so here he was. From somewhere in the house, he could hear Pred yelling at the ghosts, and he rolled his eyes. Leave it to Kyle Pred to antagonize the supposed ghosts as much as possible by getting into a one-sided shouting match with them. If Kyle got murdered by one of the ghosts, Matt decided, it would be deserved and he would do nothing to help. Is your friend always this loud? A voice next to him said, and Matt snorted. Yep, you get used to it, he replied. Then he froze, eyes widening almost comically as he realized what had just happened. He was alone.
What the fuck?
His friends were spread out throughout the house. Someone had just spoken to him.
I didn't catch that because it was too fast for me. The AI was too fast for me. I couldn't keep up. What the fuck? Wait, there's actual ghosts in the house? Okay. Hold on, let me grab this. Let's redirect it. You don't think so? Hold on, I'm gonna Discord DM. Would it slow it? I could do. If I slow, it's gonna take a lot longer. But hold on, let me see.
He screeched.
Okay, maybe not. Yeah, I'll read it. It's fine. Where is it? Where were we? Have a look. I've lost my place, sir. Because I've gone from one place to the other. Hold on. Let me go this. Here, I'll read it. Story time. Oh, wait, I can just do this. Hold on. Hold on. He screeched. Oh, I was in the right place. He screeched and flailed, sending himself and the chair crashing to the ground. Are you okay? The voice said, sounding amused. And oh my god, Sharky, they were the 500 biddies. Are you okay? The voice said, sounding amused. And Matt got his first look at the speaker. Oh, it's an actual ghost. The text back. Oh, you want me to put this back? I'll put reading. Thank you, Sharky. He was a man around Matt's age, ginger hair, a mustache, black, thick-rimmed glasses framed his eyes and one side of his face, bore extensive scars. Matt could also see the wall of the living room through him. He whimpered. "I'm sorry," the man said in a distinct British accent. "I didn't mean to scare you." "You're a ghost," Matt said faintly, and the man, the ghost, arched a semi-transparent eyebrow. "Really? I hadn't noticed it." Matt let out a hysterical laugh. "A ghost who makes jokes. Great. This is great. I thought you guys wanted to see a ghost with the way you're stomping around here, which, by the way, pretty rude. Sorry. Well, I'll forgive you. You seem more sensible than the others." Matt was going insane. Absolutely 100% insane. Thank you," he stammered, and the ghost looked like he wanted to say something else, but before he could, he tilted his head slightly to one side as if listening to something. A few seconds later, Matt heard it too. Footsteps. "Matt, are you okay? I heard crashing." Matt looked away from the ghost, the fucking ghost, Espino's, who was coming down the stairs, a concerned expression on his face. "No, I'm not okay," he snapped. "There's a fucking..." He turned back towards where the ghost had been and trailed off. Nothing. There was nothing there. No ghost. Matt, Espinosa stopped in front of him, frowning, and Matt cleared his throat before he pushed himself off the ground, standing up and dusting off his pants. Yeah. Sorry, just a spider. It was really big." He gave Espinosa a half-hearted smile. His friend didn't seem convinced, but thankfully, he didn't press it. But Matt could have sworn he heard a disembodied chuckle from somewhere. Fred and Angel returned not long after that, Fred loudly complaining about the lack of ghost activity, and Matt briefly considered telling them about what he'd seen, but he didn't have any... but he didn't have any proof. They would never believe him. And to be honest, the more time passed, the less Matt was sure that he hadn't just imagined the whole thing. There was no way the ghost of some British guy had just appeared next to him and just struck up casual conversation. Ghosts didn't do that. And so he kept quiet, and they left, and his friends soon moved on from their little adventure in ghost hunting. Not Matt, though. His mind kept wandering back to that day, to the ghost that may or may not have been there. And he kept telling himself that he hadn't been real. He couldn't shake the nagging feeling in the back of his mind, and despite his healthy respect for the supernatural, he had to know for sure. Which was how, only a couple of days later, he found himself back inside the house, alone this time. I'm sorry, is this the same Matt that you guys say has the self-preservation of the family? Is that the same Matt we're talking about here? That Matt? I'm just asking. Hold on, let me check. I was replying to something. He walked into the living. Oh no! Hello? He called out, half hoping for a reply, half dreading one. Anyone here? Any British ghosts around? He walked into the living room, cautiously looking around, heart pounding, but there was no reply. No ghost to jump out at him. You're a fucking idiot, Matt Rhodes, he muttered to himself. This was a stupid idea. What a waste of time. You often talk to yourself? Matt jumped and let out what he would later deny was a scream. He whirled around, clutching his chest, and came face to face with the same ghost from before. What the fuck? He panted, trying to calm his racing heart. Can you fucking stop sneaking up on me like that? The ghost looked thoroughly unimpressed. You were the one stomping around, calling for me. Aye, yeah, alright. Matt let his hand drop awkwardly to his side, shifting. This was weird. This was so fucking weird. He was talking to a ghost again. I have to say, I didn't expect to see you back here, the ghost said. You didn't seem keen last time. I wasn't, and I'm not now, but I had to know. Know what? That I didn't imagine you. The ghost let out a soft snort. Very much real, I'm afraid. You know, you're taking this remarkably well. Matt laughed with a slight hysterical edge to it. Nope, I'm not. I'm freaking out. Trust me. And fuck, he was feeling lightheaded. Actually, he said with a forced smile, I think I need to sit down. And then everything went black. When he came to again, he was lying on the cold, hard floor. There was also a ghostly face floating above him with a concerned look, and he jerked back, hitting his head on the unyielding floorboards. Ouch, he groaned. You really like being on the ground in front of me, don't you? The fuck happened? He fainted. No, I did not. Matt protested almost instinctively, and the ghost snorted. Sorry, my bad. You clearly just decided to take a spontaneous nap. This is so embarrassing, Matt muttered, and the ghost reached out to pat his shoulder sympathetically, although the hand went right through Matt, making him shiver involuntarily. It's okay, this is a perfectly normal reaction to meeting a ghost, I'm sure. Matt sat up and eyed the ghost warily. You gonna attack me, possess me? Why the fuck would I do that? I don't know, Matt said defensively. Isn't that what ghosts do? You've watched too many scary movies. When Matt still looked at him suspiciously, the ghost sighed. Listen, if I wanted to attack or possess you, I would have done so by now. In fact, you've been the only one inflicting harm on yourself here. I've just been trying to have a conversation. Matt said, knowing that the ghost was right, but unwilling to admit it. I'm Richard, by the way. The ghost... Richard... Whoa, what the fuck? Huh? Doc's the ghost? I thought it was just some other British guy. I thought Doc was just at home or something. I don't know. I thought it was going to be like Charlie or something. I don't know. The British ghost, Doc's not dead. I'm Richard, by the way. The ghost, Richard, introduced himself. Matt hesitated. He'd read that names had power and really didn't need a ghost to have... I'm a ghost, not a witch. I'm not going to use your name to curse you or something like that, Richard said as if he read Matt's thoughts, and Matt narrowed his eyes at him. Did you just read my mind? No, Richard snorted. You're just really obvious. You're really not what I expected a ghost to be like. Sorry I didn't try to possess you. There's also not enough chain rattling. Oh, those went out of fashion decades ago. I now have to put an accent on. No, I don't. I'm not doing that. Matt let out a surprised little laugh, and he had no idea why he was here, sitting on the dusty floor of an abandoned house, joking around with a ghost. But in a weird way, the ghost was easier to talk to than most people Matt knew. Is that a thing you do then? He asked, and carefully got up. Show yourself to unsuspecting people who tried hunt for ghosts. Only the cute ones, Richard said, and winked at him. Matt blinked. He blinked again. Was the ghost flirting with him? I have to go, he said, practically booked it out of the house. Except, you're back, Richard said. Matt only jumped slightly when the ghost appeared out of thin air right in front of him. And he was indeed back in the haunted house, seeking out a ghost with no good explanation as to why the hell he kept putting himself in this situation. The first time, sure. He'd been just trying to make sure he hadn't gone crazy and hadn't imagined the frigging ghost. And he hadn't. So really, that should have been his cue to stay the fuck away from this house and its undead resident. Matt didn't like the supernatural. He couldn't explain it, he didn't trust it, and it scared him. It didn't make sense that he would return to his house not only once, but twice. Except that the ghost was kind of funny and nice, and he possibly, maybe, might have flirted with him, and Matt, against his better knowledge, was intrigued. Or maybe he was just an idiot with worse self-preservation instincts than he'd thought. The ghost, Richard, was looking at him with an expression that was so genuinely happy that Matt couldn't help but feel a pang of guilt over how he had left last time he'd come here, and he cleared his throat. No going back now. I realized I never introduced myself, he said, and my mama didn't raise me to be impolite. I'm Matt. Yeah, I know, Richard said with a small smirk. Your friends mentioned it, and you said it when you were talking to yourself the other day. It's good to officially meet you, though, Matt. And fuck, Matt really liked the way he said his name sounding in that accent. He said, shaking himself out of the funny feeling in the pit of his stomach. I actually can't really stay, but will you come back? Richard asked, and Matt's heart twisted at the hopeful and vulnerable tone in his voice. Sure, he found himself agreeing before he could overthink it. I'll come back. At first, he tried telling himself that he kept coming back out of a sense of obligation, maybe even pity for the lonely ghost. Many things could be said about Matt Rhodes. He was a disastrous cook, a loyal friend, a petty bitch. He was paranoid and bad at expressing emotions. He was also, above all, a man of his word, and he had made a promise to return, and so he had to stick to that, at least for a bit. When he continued visiting after he had reached the point where anybody else probably would have argued that they had more than fulfilled their promise, he tried telling himself that he went back out of scientific curiosity. Who else would claim that they were on a first-name basis with a ghost? This was his opportunity to find out more about the supernatural and what happened after one, died. So have you met any other ghosts? Oh, sure, Richard said with a snort. We had a ghost convention just last week. I'm trying to be serious here. So am I. It's like Comic-Con, but spookier. Weaker than a bunch of dudes dressing up as Deadpool, thinking that gives them a free pass to harass people. Okay, but have you considered ghost Deadpools? Matt fakes an exaggerated shudder. Now that's a horrifying thought. I know, right? They looked at each other, smiling until Matt cleared his throat, breaking eye contact. Scientific curiosity, right? Seriously, though, have you met other ghosts? Nope. All quiet on the ghost front around here. Just me living here, I'm afraid. Can you leave this house? Richard shrugged. Kind of. I can leave the house, but once I get to the sidewalk, I start feeling all weird and woozy, and so I'd rather just stay inside. Huh. Why this house, though? Richard paused, frowning slightly. I think I may have lived here once, but it's all a bit fuzzy, to be honest. You done with your interrogation now? Matt flushed. I wasn't interrogating you. You kind of were. I'm just curious. It's not every day you get to ask an actual ghost these kinds of questions. Matt crossed his arms in front of his chest defensively, and the ghost had the audacity to laugh at him. Just curious, huh? Well, I'm curious too. About what? You? Me? Yeah, I want to know who Matt is. It's not every day you meet someone who's willing to entertain a ghost. Richard said, throwing Matt's own words back at him, and Matt huffed. Well, what do you want to know? He asked, putting his knees up to his chest. Oh my god. I got a custard cream stuck in my throat. Matt does, in fact, have a ghost interest in this fanfic. It's great. He hated having to talk about himself. Richard looked at him with a contemplative expression. Don't worry, he said. We'll start off easy. What do you do? Wait, let me guess. You're a police officer. Matt let out an almost involuntary snort of laughter, feeling himself relax a little. Police officer, what makes you think that? Mostly the interrogation, to be completely honest, the ghost admitted. Well, I'm not. I run the recycling center. Oh, I see. I see. We're not going down the PD route. I see. Yeah. Really? The ghost raised an eyebrow. I didn't expect that. How did that happen? Matt shrugged a little self-consciously. I just want to help, but we've been so busy ruining this planet, and we're getting to the point where we just won't be able to fix it anymore. We're just out here freely polluting the air as if it's nothing. As if this isn't our planet and there's just trash everywhere. We just throw it wherever we want. There's no regard. This planet is drowning in trash and we're running out of space to put it. Like, our oceans are so fucking filthy and it's heartbreaking, you know? I'm just trying to do my part. It may not be much, but I'm just trying my best to help in whatever way I can. He stopped when he saw the look on Richard's face. I'm sorry, he said. You don't want to hear all that. No, Richard exclaimed. No, you're really passionate about this, aren't you? It's only our future, Matt shrugged. Well, maybe yours. Sorry. Oh my god. Rude, Richard said with a snort. Really though, I think it's great that you care so much about this. You're one of the few then, people who usually get annoyed when I start talking too much about this. Well, those people are idiots. Besides, seeing you get all fired up about this, it's cute. And there he went again, calling Matt cute, and Matt still had no idea what to do with that. You were somewhat right though, he said, instead figuring that ignoring that comment was his safest option. My friends, the ones I was here with, they are cops. Oh, how did you meet? You'd be surprised how dangerous running a recycling center can be. I know. You know what? I don't think I want to know. Next question. Matt looked at him expectantly, slightly more relaxed than he'd been when they had started this. So, anyone out there who's gonna miss you while you're here talking to a ghost? What do you mean? Is there a Mrs. Matt somewhere out there? Matt blushed. Oh, he said. No, I'm not seeing anyone at the moment. And even if I was, he took a deep breath, it wouldn't be a Mrs. Wink. That's cool, Richard replied, and Matt let out a breath he hadn't realized he was holding. That probably shouldn't feel such relief at a ghost accepting his sexuality, which wasn't even a secret, but God, if he didn't feel like a giant weight had just been lifted off him. What about you, he asked. Me? I just like people regardless of what they identify as. Oh, I was asking if there was anyone before, but that's good to know. Matt looked away, heart pounding for no apparent reason. Scientific curiosity. Richard didn't seem to notice Matt's emotional turmoil as he sat there, staring off into the distance, frowning slightly. No, he finally said, I don't think I was seeing anyone when I died, which is probably a good thing. I wouldn't want anyone to have to go through that. The conversation slowly ebbed away after that, and not long after, Matt left. Or I lost my spot. Take a drink. This is good. I'm invested. How many pages? We're on 8 pages already. There's 20 pages though. I'll read half, and we might come back later and read the other half. This is 20 pages long. How many words is this? This is long. This is good though, Llama. This is really well written. Like, it's easy to read. Sometimes I read books and I'm like, my brain hurts. But this is a good one. You touch things? Matt asked, fascinated on a different day. And Richard reached out with a look of concentration on his face, pushing Matt's water bottle over. I can, he said, but I really need to focus on it. I can only do small things. I've tried moving bigger stuff, but that's too much out of me. What about people? Richard sighed and wrapped his arms around himself. No, he said, though I haven't seen many people since I became... He gestured at himself. Ooh. Never even had much of a reason to practice, I guess. That sucks, Matt muttered, and Richard shrugged. It is what it is. Don't you miss it, though? Oh, well, this is sad. Matt asked, heart aching for the ghosts, and Richard snorted. Of course I miss it, he said. And Matt didn't miss the slight edge of bitterness to his voice. There's a lot of things I miss, Matt. Being dead fucking sucks, but it's not like I can change it, so I try to make the best of it. Matt started. That's really admirable. I don't know if I'd still be as Well, I just did if I were in your position. You would be, Richard disagreed. I bet you'd be a great ghost. Yeah, I'd rather not test it, thank you. No, Richard said. No, I wouldn't want you to either. Eventually, though, he had to admit to himself that none of these reasons had ever been true. It wasn't pity, he would have returned regardless of the promise, and it wasn't scientific curiosity either. Matt had never been particularly curious about the supernatural. He came back because he wanted to, because Richard was kind and funny and smart and interesting, because he generally enjoyed his company, because Matt felt weirdly but undeniably drawn to Richard. At first, he dropped by only occasionally, but soon enough, he spent almost every day at the house, most of the time driving there directly from work, and not leaving until it got dark outside. Matt spent hours regaling Richard with tales from his life, telling him about his day, things that had happened at work, and the stuff he and his friends got up to. Richard drank it all up gratefully, happy to have some connection to the outside world. And even if he couldn't experience it for himself, sometimes Matt almost forgot that Richard was dead and a ghost. He was so real and full of life. But then Richard would thoughtlessly reach out to touch something and pass right through it. Or he'd disappear and reappear right in front of Matt's eyes, and he was reminded of it again and again. Can I ask you a question? Matt asked after a few weeks of knowing each other, and the ghost next to him hummed. Shoot. How did you... Matt hesitated. No, never mind. I shouldn't ask this. What is it? No, it's probably insensitive. Forget about it. Matt, Richard said, sounding exasperated. Just ask your question. Fine. How did you die? Richard fell silent and Matt shifted in agitation. See, I knew it wasn't sensitive. I shouldn't have asked. I'm sorry. Shut up, Matt. You're fine. I'm not angry or anything. It's just, I can't remember how I died. Oh, Matt said for a few moments. Neither of them said anything. Do you remember anything from before? Matt finally broke the silence. Before dying, I mean. Some things, Richard replied, eyes far away. Bits and pieces from my childhood. I remember my mom and that she was murdered. Matt sucked in a sharp breath. Fuck, he muttered, I'm sorry. It's okay, it was so long ago and I'm dead now too, so. He drifted off and Matt wanted nothing more than to reach out to give Richard some form of physical comfort, but Richard was a ghost and Matt couldn't touch him and it was killing him. I had a dog before I died. Richard continued after a while. I hope he's okay. What was his name? Matt asked, and his heart fluttered slightly with a fond smile on Richard's face. Butter, he said, and Matt can help the snort of laughter that escaped him. No shot, he said, and Richard turned to him in confusion. What's so funny? I have a dog too. His name's Peanut. You're having me on. Now I swear I'm telling the truth. Peanut and butter, huh? Richard said and glanced over at Matt. Sounds like a perfect match. Maybe we should get a cat, name it Jelly. I'm allergic to cats. Another dog then. Peanut, butter, and jelly. We'd be unstoppable. We, huh? Obviously, not like I could take care of a dog. I'm dead. I need you, Matt. You're my only hope. He's such a dork, Matt laughed, shaking his head, though it didn't escape his notice how Richard had swiftly and successfully distracted him from the topic of Richard's death. He let it slide, indulging the ghost and talking about the potential future dogs, but it kept nagging at him. Even after he left, he couldn't stop himself from bringing it back up again a few days later. I'm going to leave it there, and maybe we'll come back later and find out how Richard died. Because I'm going to leave it on a cliffhanger, but we've read 10 pages. I don't want to. I feel guilty about sitting on this roof for too long without role playing. I'm like, am I gonna get banned? Well, that's so good. I'm sucked in. I'll be honest. I'm like, how the hell did Richard die, man? Why am I moving my mic? You guys are talented. That's a book. That's a whole ass book. I thought it started off, and I thought this is gonna be some like cheesy, like Ghostbusters, cops going like do some phasmophobia shit. And then you turn it into like some like romantic. Matt falls in love with Richard the Ghost in a haunted house. What the hell? That was great. Which fic is my favorite so far? List them out for me so I remember them. I can't remember how many we've read now. Party all the time, party all the time. Yeah, I don't. We have read quite a few now. I think we've done 3 or 4. We've had the ghost one. We've done the vampire one, yeah. The spy one, yeah. Ooh, I don't know. What's my favorite? I don't think I have a favorite because they're all so different. Oh, the Victorian Doctor. Yeah. I remember that one too. Yeah, I don't think I have a favorite, I'll be honest. Because they're so different.
Backside, going towards the car wash.
Mm-mm.
Going towards the car wash.
They're all really good, yeah. Damn. Yeah, that Speechify was not great, I'll be honest.
It's heading east now on the Lindsay Circus.
Night Thief is technically canon, what you mean?
Gauntlet.
Entrance, get spikes on the entrance. Get spikes on the entrance, please. Spikes on the entrance.
I closed it back, so fuck.
Holy shit!
She
ran that fucking car straight into Fahrenheit. Dispatch, active 80.
Yeah, pick up spikes, just focus on her.
Oh, I told Bobby. Did I? Oh, shit. Oops, eats it.
Push her towards the wall. Let me have one unit stand and come with me.
What is this call?
Will reroute.
Out of the car. On foot.
Just slam that Karakara into Fahrenheit. What's the aggression level on this?
Oh.
Swimming.
Denzel, please.
630 staying mobile. What's the aggression level? What are we doing here?
Dono classic.
We've still got them heading westbound, swimming off Invention
Alright, I'm sorry, I was repairing. Yeah, high aggression.
Over a cop, like slammed a car into another car into an officer. Complete disregard. They're swimming at the moment. What do you want us to do?
Warn him one time in the water, beat him down. If she has a knife, make sure you have somebody line of sight to open fire on her if she does have a knife.
A firm. I'm coming around now. I've got line
Doc
out.
is the type to be smart.
Get with the vehicle as well on Invention Court.
Honestly, yeah, you're probably right. You're probably right. Oh, I've got to turn my audio back up.
They're running back towards the scene of the original vehicle.
They have been warned they'll be beaten if they don't stop.
You know what? I think I'm gonna swap over to Napoleon. I think I might have to restart my game, but I think I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna park. I'm gonna go 42, and then I'll go 42. I'll park the car up in Polito, and then we'll go swap it to Napoleon.
Bikes on the way from Invention Court. It's heading northbound now. He's just watching us right now.
He's going around. He's going around.
What's your lethal?
He's gonna be right behind you, Denzel. Beat her down, guys. Gotta get there.
Reed's not around. I know, but we can't rely on Reed forever, you know. I was thinking about that, but I was like, you know, we can't rely on Reed for our role play as Napoleon forever. He's got to have his own stories, aka Ryan. Just harass Ryan instead. No, we've got all our uncles and grandparents instead. It's fine. Oh my god. I still can't believe what we had learned about fucking Jenny on Napoleon yesterday. How McGregor was like, yeah, Jenny won't let us do that. And I was like, what? Jenny's a gang leader. I think once we get up to the house, I'll probably restart my game. Hopefully it doesn't crash everything. Ooh, you cheeky bastard. Is Ziggy around today? He's streaming? He's not live yet. I start today. What's these days off of like Sunday, Monday, right? Yeah, I thought so. I'm a bit worried because Corky got me like a pack of 6 knockoff Red Bull. So they're like energy drinks from like, but they're like the cheap ones. And so that's like buying, it's like buying drugs from like cheap drugs. And so I'm scared to drink it. Because like, what about if it's just extra crack? I'm ready. I'm prepped to stay up all night. I'll be honest. I'm prepped. He stayed up all night playing Outer Ring. I haven't got my controller. What's the brand? I have no idea. Probably got a drain cleaner in it. You know, my drains do need cleaning, Lucky. TMI, sorry. Rip my stomach? Fuck it, dude. People once don't work as good, I'll just drink more of them. Easy clap. Skirt. I'm gonna try something. I'm gonna swap my game back to DX11 and see if that helps, because I feel like it's not as smooth as it used to be. But I don't know whether that's just because my GPU is dying. My neighbor here. Hi, neighbor.
Oh, hey, how you doing?
Hey, not too bad. How are you? Nice car.
Oh, thank you, thank you. Yeah, I rent here. I'm not the owner. I just rent.
Oh, you just rent? Okay, okay. How much? How much you rent this place for?
20K. My room's probably about the size of my car.
Oh, is that true?
Pretty much.
Can I see it? Is that? Can I see your room size?
Oh, sure. You're not like gonna murder me as soon as we go in the door, are you?
I'm a dispatcher.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, sure, yeah.
I could be lying. You're not gonna murder me as soon as I come in the door, are you?
No. All right. Well, this
Okay.
isn't my room, but this room's also really funny. Here, check it out. It's pretty funny.
What the hell?
No room. Oh fuck.
Why is there a gnome room?
I don't know. Oh fuck. Wait, what? My shit. I can't open my door.
You lost your
Are you
keys?
can't, I think I might know another way in. Wait, let me try from the inside. One sec. Let me try it. Oh yeah, no, this thing's just locked. All right, you can't tell anyone about this, or the homeowner might get really upset.
Okay, yeah.
Right, just All right, yeah, we'll go the long way around.
What the hell?
Yeah, they got like little trap doors underneath the house. Don't worry about it.
What the fuck? Okay, yeah.
Kind of inconvenient when I have to go the long way around. But yeah, this is the crib, 20K a month.
You pay 20K a month for this?
Yeah, I'm pretty lavish, am I right? It's about it's about half the size of the apartments. And the door doesn't work, so I gotta go the long way around.
Why would you pay that?
You can't put computers in the apartment, so I have to put it here.
What do you need a computer
Yeah.
for, man?
I just think they're pretty neat.
Okay.
Yeah. All right, we gotta go the long way again to get out of here.
Okay. Right,
Yeah,
after
sorry if
you.
this is... Huh?
Oh. Oh
You
my
okay?
God. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I know it's a bit of a culture shock trying to like crawl through the tunnels of the house. Yeah.
Oh God. Oh,
We good?
I fell.
Did you fall down the other hole?
I fell down another hole.
Yeah, luckily it's not as cramped as, but there used to be like a big box in the way, but not anymore. Yeah,
The
just
fuck is going on there? Okay, I should get out of
Yeah.
here. I don't feel like I should be here.
Maybe, yeah. I didn't mean for you to go all the way down, but yeah, it's fine. I'm sure it's
I
fine.
feel like I'm not gonna get murdered for seeing this, am I?
No, it's just tunnels under a house. It's not much to see.
Yeah.
Wait, do you want to see the giant clam?
Is that a euphemism?
No, it's a giant clam in the basement.
Yeah. Ah!
Giant clam. It's pretty cool, right? Buddy of mine's like a master fisher. That's how I got it, you know. Don't worry about down there. Don't worry about it.
Not down here?
Yeah, don't worry about it. Yeah, it's all good. Yeah, it's all good, man. Just, no, forgot. It's fine. It's fine. All right, come on, let's get out of here.
You left
But yeah,
something in
it's,
your pants. I think you left some cash in your pants when you put it in the washing machine.
Uh, yeah, I think I did leave. I left some spare change in there.
Yeah. You should check
Yeah.
your pants before you put them in there, man.
Yeah, might rip the notes, you know.
Yeah. Okay, well, it's nice to meet you. Me and a bunch of cops live next door.
Oh, it's great. That's great. Here, do you want a cooked rat?
Nice to meet you, man. It's good to see you.
Oh, my name is Reese. Nice to meet you. I'll see you later. Bye.
Nice to meet you, Reese. I'm Richard.
Nice to meet you, Richard. Bye.
Bye. I could have decorated that house. I could have decorated the house and made it look beautiful. Right, I'm gonna restart my game. The sort of decorate makes my heart hurt. Me too. Oh, we are on DX11. I thought I went down to DX10. No. Fuck. Maybe that was the issue I might be having. Right. Try this. What is this? What is this fucking song? Hey? What's this fucking song? Give me Sabrina Carpenter. I need some water. Let me go get some more real quick. Then we play some Napoleon. Okay. Let me update the title. Mm, 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 mm. Okay, stop eating biscuits, Sock, please. Ah! Time to cause some problems. No. No. Nope. Nope. We're not having the same song on. I can't believe I didn't save his first outfit, man. Okay, I think I'm pretty sure we're out of money. I don't really want to grind. Chips. What the fuck? The hell is this? What the hell is this?
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to episode 14 of Paps Talk Podcast. Thank you for tuning in.
That was an in-character thing. OOC. I love Paps Talk Podcast. I'm sure it's very good. Pop, pop. Excuse me. Excuse me.
Your excuse.
Can I have some money, please?
For what?
Well,
Did you ask your mummy?
I asked my daddies and they said no.
That's the problem. That's why you should get sugar daddy. Not just daddy keep dominating you.
How do I get a
Understood you
sugar
eat, you
daddy?
You know.
Can you
By
teach me?
getting on your knees, you know.
Like this?
I mean... Yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Excuse me? Will you be my sugar daddy?
Can you be his daddy? Yeah. Okay.
That didn't work.
That was quick.
It didn't
Yeah,
work.
I know. Probably needs to find somebody's gay.
Okay. You know where I can find some?
Someone's gay.
Okay.
I mean...
Will
It
you
is
be my
5
sugar
months,
daddy?
so you might find some.
Please.
No, I am female.
Will you be my sugar mommy? I'll do anything.
Why would I?
I'll do anything.
You are useless, like how your mother said. Why should I?
What? My mom,
Owen.
my mommy's a police officer. My dad is